Hello and welcome to Tiny Blue Games. My name is of course Seesaw Chris, and today we are playing Final Fantasy XIV in 2023. Welcome. I see lots of people in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the game. Let me know if you can see the game. Let's get everything sorted out. Hopefully everything's running smoothly. Apparently Jamie says volume is good before you ask. Well, I already asked, but you know that time delay, you know. Look at everyone in here. We got lots of people. This is wonderful. Welcome. Everyone's excited to see me finish Stormblood for once. I saw one comment from Knightley here. It's really exciting. We are finally moving on to Shadowbringers because we are like almost 2 years anniversary since you finished Heaven's Ward, which it did strike a chord with me when I read that comment. I was like, okay, but you know, it's here, it's happening. What you have to give me is, you know, I'm not nearly as fast as any other streamer, but man, could I run a marathon. I can keep it going forever and ever and ever and ever. It's the slow and steady race. I am that turtle, and I'm making it to the end one day. But yeah, so one thing before we start, this stream will likely be longer than the normal 90 minutes. I do have a large glass of coffee, hopefully to bring me through this, but there is more chance that I would need to take a break or something. I do have a be right back card, I just never play it for the 90 minutes, so that might happen, might not happen, who knows. The other part of this is that we'll probably be doing a little bit less chat reading. I typically read like almost every comment in chat. Just in the interest of getting through this, I'm probably going to try and focus more on the story, but I will still interact with chat because, hey, it's a live stream. But just a couple of things to think about. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. And with that, I'm gonna break my rule and just read a few things off, and then we'll get started. We see Terminus here. Good morning, Terminus. Svent says, good morning, Seesaw. Good morning. Stan says, yeah, finally, today's Shadowbringers for sure. We're gonna do it. I like it. I like the optimism. Patrick says, wait, I have been wrong this whole time. His name is, of course, Seesaw or Chris. God. Patrick loves messing with me. I always have to leave off. Prestige says, I'm glad you did. You showed me you can just enjoy the game at your own pace when I played. Yeah, it's certainly, I think, the best way to enjoy most games. I think the outward pressure of having friends at max levels sometimes makes it difficult, but when it's a game that you're doing yourself, or if you can at least separate parts of the game to do yourself, that's always really nice. Patrick says, we are almost to the Dark Knight, Seesaw. Don't know what it means. Very excited. Branson says, sounds fair to me. Knightley says, take as many breaks as you want. Well, let's see about that. Just every 20 minutes. Yeah, need another break. Don't worry about it. In fact, it says, what level is your Dark Knight? I think he's, what is it? C? Dark Knight is 71, so we're looking nice and ready. I actually got that ready way sooner than I probably needed to. Okay, but enough is enough. We're gonna get it started. We can't just dawdle along too much. Wait, we're already here, aren't we? So where do we need to go? It's like inside. Is it inside here? I think it's inside. Or is it inside here? This is already stumping me. What, like I mean, I know I gripe about this map a lot, but whatever I'm doing here to find the Enclave. Okay, like the Enclave barracks. Is this the Enclave? And down here, yeah, so it must be the one up here. Let's just go for reals this time. Yeah, let's do it. Do you imagine? I plan out to like be so efficient, and this is what gets me, is I can't get through this. It's on this island though, isn't it? Northern Enclave. Oh, this is just, maybe it was over there. Good God, I should have gotten into this before we started filming. I feel like I've started the stream off on the rough, oh, here we go. I know someone who'll lead. Right off the bat, I require Yurku's assistance. It's a cool mount. I gotta give it to you, though. You just rolled by me in Yurku. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Oh, God, this is gonna be a good journey, isn't it? Let's do it. It's the big building in the middle, I thought. You're probably right. It's probably the super obvious building that I've just gone past a few times. All right, let's do it. Parlay on the front lines. We must leave now to convene with Eorzean's leaders. It may be some time before I return to Doma. Hirku, I leave you in command, my lord. Or Hakuru, sorry, Arkuro, I butchered his name. I shall assemble an advance party with all haste and join you in Alamigo forthwith. Okay, so Yuguri's gonna be coming. Alize says, I just received word from Lys. The Alliance has established a base camp near Alamigo's northeastern border. Once we've arrived in the locks, we're to report to a resistance officer stationed in Porta Pretoria, who will point us in the right direction. Let's not keep them waiting. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, where are we off to? Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty good. A nice easy teleport right beside it. I think that the mount PvP. Oh, it's like a mount PvP. That's really cool. I love mount PvPs. Or PvP mount PvPs. PvP mounts. Oh, and look at this. There was a certain tiny blue crew member who assisted me in gathering some ether currents over the time between last streams. So there's some places I can fly now. We figured it might be a helpful thing for this to help get it done. Ah, you must be the Cyan party I was told to look out for. If you will follow me, I'll take you directly to the Alliance headquarters. All right, let's do it. I don't have it in all the maps, to be clear, so there will still be some disappointing ones where you'll see me drive forever, but some of these maps I have it. It's the same hero that helped sort the inventory issue.
Welcome back, you two. Greetings, Lord Hien. Glad you could join us.
Glad to be here. I would have come sooner, where our own defense is not in question, but I am pleased to report that our soldiers are assembling for deployment to Alamigo as we speak.
All right, we're getting ready to go. Parlay reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. It super does. Like that first scene, it just scarred into a lot of our minds, I think. Parlay.
We're grateful for your support. Thanks to the efforts of our allies, it won't be long before we've established defensive positions on this front as well.
We have some good news too. Alphino has come back to us. As for the bad news,
His soul has been sucked out. Like everybody else, his soul is gone. Someone's stealing souls, and we need to find out who.
So, Alphino won't wake up. Gaius van Baelsar is alive and hunting us.
Oh yeah, there's also
and
that.
The Empire is planning to poison us all with toxic gas. Does that sound about right?
I guess we did find a lot out last time, didn't we? Some of it was lost on me because of the fact that I defeated Gaius, if it's been 2 years since Heaven's Ward, it must have been 4 years since the end of ARR almost. So that one didn't hit me as much as everyone else until people reminded me who this was. So as a warning, there might be lore things that are supposed to catch me super off guard, and you guys will have to be like, Seesaw, don't you remember doing this? That's a big part of being part of this chat, just so anyone who's new here,
Ordinarily,
keep that in mind.
only one of those things would have left me in shock. The way things have been lately, it's all starting to seem pretty normal.
It really is. Everything's unraveling, almost like an expansion's coming.
Getting back to your report, are we sure this Black Rose is the weapon Maxima was talking about?
It's a nice name for it, Black Rose, kind of fun.
It fits the description. And it seems we have Alphino to thank for sparing us an early demonstration of its effectiveness. I have a feeling this won't be the last time his bravery in the Empire will serve us here in Eorzea.
It's nice that people respect Alphinaud. Like, he doesn't
The
fight
threat
very
of an
much, but he
unknown
does a
weapon
lot.
has had us all on edge. But now that we know what we're dealing with, we can take steps to defend against it. As for Gaius, I'm not sure what to think. Am I happy he's alive? Not in the slightest. Am I happy he's hunting Asians? Aye, I'd have to say I am.
It's fair.
Oh, speaking of Garleans you didn't expect to see, we have a tale of our own, as it happens. When we sent envoys to the Imperial Army to request talks, they returned with the message that Varys Zos Galvus would be attending.
Oh.
The Emperor himself. Well, Varys did sanction the Popularis peace mission,
I liked everyone's little jump back at the same time.
but knowing that an Asian walks in his son's skin, I do not see how we can trust him or anyone from that nest of vipers.
Yeah, there's a lot of Asians walking around there. And the worst part is, even if they're not controlled by Asians, it's not like they were our allies. So it's either they're like pretty bad or they're pretty bad and insane. So it's not a great situation. Spence says there's a lot more to war than just fighting, and this game is so good at showing it. Yeah, for sure that.
The Alliance would proceed with negotiations regardless, if only to give ourselves more time to prepare. We do, however, require your cooperation.
Right. Yes. So, as a condition for the talks to go forward, the Empire has requested that a member of the Scions be present. There'll be a representative from each Alliance nation, of course, but I'm afraid we have to ask that you come along too.
I'm guessing she's looking right at me. Oh no, it's Elise. Alright.
Gods, Lise. You know how much I hate politics. But then, what choice do I have? Alphinaud and the others aren't going to do it.
She's gotta channel her inner Alphinaud, I guess.
Very well. I shall attend as the Scion's representative.
I mean, honestly, we would be a pretty bad person to attend because we would simply only be able to nod or shake our head at everything. So, not exactly the best political move. I guess we couldn't say anything to get ourselves in trouble, which would be good.
In case you're wondering why I didn't ask you, the Empire also requested the presence of Eorzea's champion.
Oh, we're coming as well. Look at us, we're being called the champion. Some real wow feels. Just kidding, kidding. No shots fired, don't worry. What will you say? I'll be there. I'm not fond of politics either. I'm gonna say that too.
Oh, you're not, are you? Come on, if Alisaie can put on a brave face, then so can you. Now, we don't know what Varys means to bring to the table, or why he wants you there, but having you close at hand should make all the difference.
I bet you there'll be some fighting. That's what we're good at. Look how beautiful we look in our
take
outfit.
place on the border. Anticipating an early assault, we mean to position the bulk of our forces nearby.
The Alliance leaders should already be on their way. Once you're ready, we can head out and join them.
Let's do it. Welcome, Neo. I see you entered the chat. To anyone who's in chat, if you toss the stream a like, it helps others see the streams happening. So if you have the moment, please feel free to do so. It always helps out. But welcome, everyone. I'm glad to have you here. Let's jump into it. No dawdling today, that's the motto. Well, I don't suppose it's polite to keep an emperor waiting too long, shall we? Let's do it. Branson says, fighting in my Final Fantasy XIV? No way. Oh, they've got the bad news music. The villain approaches soundtrack. Look like it's just waiting for him. Seems like he's the one keeping us waiting. I love that they bring everyone from other expansions. So good. Could you imagine walking around with that helmet on your head? Like, the weight of it? His neck muscles must just... I can't even imagine.
Esteemed representatives of the Aosian Alliance, on behalf of the Gallian Empire, I thank you for inviting me here today.
It's got gravitas, though. He's...
As this parley was convened at your request, I invite you to speak first.
Please stop being evil, sir.
Very well, Your Radiance. I, Nanimo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, should be pleased to oblige you. As recent events in Alamigo and Doma have made plain, the subjugation and exploitation of neighboring nations is not a sustainable policy. Should this day end in war, you may very well defeat us, but you will never extinguish the people's desire for freedom. Though it may not be in our lifetime, there will be another revolution, another war, and the cycle will continue. Doma has entered into a concord with the nations of Aosia, a partnership wherein we recognize one another as equals. Garlemald could be afforded similar treatment. You need only set aside your ambitions and join us in paving a path towards peace.
Yeah, setting aside their ambitions is the one thing they don't seem very keen on, so I think that could be difficult. Oh, I guess, yeah, they don't possess magical abilities, which means their neck muscles have to be stronger. It's kind of the balance, right? They can headbutt people if they're spiky helmets. Am I right? No, but it's a good point. It's a good point.
You will not win me over with sophistry, Your Grace.
Wow. I think that's the first time we've ever seen him smile, and I've almost never been more horrified. Like, what kind of smile is this?
As you know only too well, this alliance lacks the strength to keep the peace within its own borders. Even now, your struggles with the Beastmen continue unabated. Divided, you sow this fertile soil with the seeds of your differences and reap naught but discord and chaos for your trouble. Aosia must be united under one leader, one purpose. I would offer you both and bring an end to your strife.
With all due respect, Your Radiance, the only thing that you offered the people of Alamigo was fear and hopelessness.
Oh no, Lisa's getting fired up. She's gonna, like, jump and punch him in the face soon. That's how this whole negotiation is gonna come to an end. She, like, her being a diplomat is, like, probably one of the hardest roles she could ever assume, just based on what I know about her. Zakura, welcome, welcome. You're just in time. There's lots more MSQ to go. Take a seat. Enjoy.
The citizens of Doma can also attest to the meager arms of imperial rule. There is no purpose to be found in a life of oppression, each day more uncertain than the last.
Our people are willing to die for their freedom. A great many already have, and countless more will, if we don't put an end to this madness here and now.
Look at the little side eye he's got going on there. Oh man, he looks just angry.
We brought order and stability to your lives. This madness and bloodshed is of your own making. You broke the peace, not Garlemald.
Is gaslighting us? Is this what it's gonna be? Least punch versus various neck muscles, which would be stronger? That's actually the cause of the next calamity. You guys haven't seen that expansion? Actually, I don't know if this guy's gonna still be alive, but that's the seed for the next calamity. Don't you worry.
Peace. Order. You kill our peoples, despoil our lands, take everything that is ours. And what? You expect us to lick the boot that grinds our faces into the dirt?
I expect you to weigh the costs. to recognize that countless lives have been lost on both sides in pursuit of a greater good, and to not squander all we have achieved in a fit of petulance.
Say negotiations are going medium at best right now.
Your Radiance. I fear I can personally attest to the dangers of pursuing one's vision with such righteous fervor. For 1,000 years, the Holy See of Ishgard waged war with dragons.
It's true.
1,000 years of sacrifice, of sorrow and hate, in which we bathed in the blood of friend and foe alike. Had it gone on any longer, we may well have drowned. Yet we have chosen to raise ourselves out of this bloody spiral, and have since made peace with our former enemy.
So I understand. No doubt the dragons were more receptive to your overtures in the wake of their leader's demise.
It certainly helped. Though that said, it's not like you go to like Ishgard and see like dragons chilling in the city everywhere. I mean, it's more of just a peaceful cohabitance of the land, right?
You speak of peace, yet use war to achieve it. Your father would not have bothered to obscure his intent with honeyed words. He understood that strength is all that matters in the end. Without his clarity of vision, I can but wonder what will become of Ishgard and her people.
Ooh. Throwing punches.
There was a time when Garlemald too lacked a leader of conviction. Weak and unable to wield magic, we were at the mercy of the strong, from whom we sought refuge in the bitter cold of the north. Were it not for the discovery of ceruleum and the subsequent development of magitech, we might never have gained the power to take back that which was rightfully ours.
You speak as if your people were the first to have been driven from their homes. Limsa Lominsa was built by wayward souls in search of a place to call their own.
She's the one who could talk about parlays if we're going to talk about parlays. Actually, I really like this. They're doing a great job of having like almost all of the characters present speaking and like having different perspectives. If this was done in another MMO, you know, you might have visually representation of a lot of the past expansions, but to actually carry the voices into this is crazy to see everyone talking and like giving their input. So very cool. Filbert. Hey Filbert, welcome.
On the shores of Vilbrand we found it, and from those humble beginnings did we grow and flourish, and all without robbing our neighbors of their liberty.
So saith the pirate.
Yeah.
Am I to believe that you simply asked the kobolds to yield up their lands and that they were happy to oblige you? That you did not drive them out like rats in the hold of one of the many ships seized by your privateers? I will concede that after centuries of exile, reclamation may be mistaken for invasion. Nevertheless, it is not. And those who till stolen soil have no right to object when cast out in turn.
Your uncompromising nature rivals that of the Ixal. They too lament circumstances which they themselves perpetuate. Were they but to embrace peace, we would welcome them with open arms. Indeed, some few have done just that, and now receive of the 12's Wood's bounty. Would that your people might learn from their example.
God, his laugh is almost as terrifying as his smile.
You dare compare us to the Birdmen? You who thought to invoke the 12 and threaten all of creation.
God.
I came here in the hope of finding some speck of common ground, but I see now these discussions will accomplish nothing.
What does that mean for us?
Despite what you people may believe, I am not wont to choose the sword over the olive branch. 'Tis but a pity men are loath to accept one without first being shown the other.
Wait! I beg you. This meeting was supposed to be a chance to find a way forward together, not to bemoan the missteps which brought us here.
All right, let's see the inner Alphino come out here.
Please. If you truly consider violence a last resort, there must be a way we can come to an agreement.
As Mistress Alisaie says, we did not come here to bicker over the past, but to discuss how we might strive towards a brighter future. Emperor Varys, may I suggest a short recess, that all present might compose themselves prior to beginning anew?
Very well. I pray this intermission will suffice to move these talks in a more constructive direction.
I mean, I feel like, don't get me wrong, we should not side with him. But at this point, our side is essentially saying, hey, work with us to accomplish these things or else. Or not or else, or like, or we won't do anything else. It's probably more constructive to see, you know, if what his vision of everyone working together is, and seeing if there are actual elements of that they would be okay with. And maybe they already kind of know what that's going to be. But it's very difficult to have a debate with someone who is, you know, essentially the complete opposite opinion of yourself, and make it a constructive conversation, right? Especially if you're someone who either yourself, you don't like the compromise, or they don't like the compromise. It's a very tricky talent for sure. These are the moments that I wonder. I mean, you guys probably saw the last video where I played with chat GPT or whatever. But if there were AI elements and you could, like, you know, actually talk within game chat to NPCs and kind of win them over somehow, like if there were kind of systems like that in like future MMOs where you are tested like that. And I know a ton of people who would absolutely hate that, who mostly play for combat and stuff like that. And I mean, they'd probably want to stay away from an MMO like that. But it could be a really cool activity, almost like a negotiator of some sort. Until the AI takes over the game and, you know, everyone suffers. But phew, this is really not my forte. I think she did great. After his Radiance's little performance, it was all I could do not to swear at him. I honestly don't know how I ended up playing the mediator. I just asked myself what Alphino would have done, tried my best to do the same, and by some miracle, it worked. But there really is no common ground to be found with that man, nor do I think he looked for any. So the question becomes, what did he come here to do? Because you may be certain it wasn't to make peace. Very true. Sigh, whatever it is, I can't make it out. Not yet, at least. We do have a little time before the parley is due to reconvene, though, so why not try consulting our illustrious leaders? Mayhap they have some insight to share. And we get to go talk to people. That's pretty cool. Sun says, if you put AI that drive the story, it will learn and will make the story that will kill your character in the end. That's probably true. It'll defeat us all. I will say one thing for this Varys. He is well versed in Urizen history. His interest in our affairs is that of a beast in its prey, The conqueror would know his enemies. All should know their enemies, yet there is so much and more we do not know of the Empire. I'm sure Varys would be happy to tell you more, then it's up to us to change that here and now. Let's do it. Optimism. Ha! You would have me ask the Emperor himself? Well, mayhap there is some wisdom in that. If we can skirt the storm of his displeasure, we may yet come to our answers. Even if it does mean scaling close to the wind, or sailing close to the wind, my goodness. I know that I I have this thing where I like often read sentences and will just like flip in my own words and sometimes retain the meaning of things. I do it even when talking sometimes. So I apologize for anyone who's like, that's definitely not what it said, Seesaw. 12 have mercy, but for Lady Elise, timely introduction, we might well have come to blows at the negotiation table. Not that Emperor Varys left us any great many options. Is conditional surrender all he will accept, do you think? He arrived, I'd say yes, but having heard him speak, I cannot help but think he came with some other end in mind. Exactly, he's building up to something, I know it. The tent's gonna be surrounded when we go out. How should we approach the rest of the parley? Have you anything to say, Warrior of Light? Invite Varys to explain himself, say nothing of Xenos or the... I think we need him to talk more. That's kind of what I was saying. Like, we need to see what his side of this looks like, right? You believe he's more apt to reveal the truth if we put him at his ease. Mayhap you're right. Thank you. I like this. This is like having us kind of feel like we're leading the conversation. I doubt it's programmed to have different conclusions depending on what you choose here, but who knows? Maybe there's some different words they put in. This parley was never like to bring peace, but I had hoped to learn something of the Emperor, Varys' relationship with the Asians, as had we all. Yet if he is in league with them, he is not like to volunteer the fact. And if he is not, how much weaker would his position seem for their presence? If we are to broach the particular subject, we will need to be subtle. Should start. Would that I knew more of the man, if he would indulge me. Lord Hen, you received an imperial education, did you not? Is it true that the Emperor's will is considered absolute? There is no higher authority in all of Garlemald, nor else in the heavens come to that. Veneration of the gods is forbidden, the only worship permitted being that of his Radiance's own person. That sounds suspiciously like a religion itself. I like it. I share your disdain for their hypocrisy, even as they denigrate the idea of faith. They revere their leader with a fervor. I know what the... Yeah, okay, whatever. Others reserve for the divine. We're just skipping over it. 'Tis a flaw common to much of the doctrine they fed us. Logical on the surface, perhaps, but contradictory upon closer examination. I wonder if a discussion of the various discrepancies might prompt Varys to reveal something. Alright, is that everything? So it says sometimes the meaning is retaining, other times it's flipped. But that's part of the seesaw charm. There you go. There you go. I'm glad it's a charm. Alright, let's push on. You've spoken with everyone. Good. Now all that remains is to await the pleasure of the Emperor, and hope we fare better the second attempt. Alright. Let's see.
Now then, who would have the floor?
Before we resume, I wish to offer you an apology. After you graciously accepted our invitation to discuss an armistice, we have done naught but rebuke you at every opportunity. I believe I speak for all of us when I say we are deeply sorry for our discourtesy.
I'll admit your familiarity with our affair surprised me, and served to remind me how little I know of yours.
I think all here can understand the desire to reclaim one's homeland. But why expand further? That is my question.
If I may, the answer can be found in the Imperial doctrine they took great pains to impart to my people. Recognizing the threat Icons pose to the world, Solus Zos Galvus decreed that they were to be eradicated. To this end, he began a campaign to unite all lands under the Garlean banner. Or so we were taught. Yet the Emperor only reached the burn, the Barren said to have been laid waste by Icons, after conquering all the lands that lay between. What is more, I am quite certain the practice of summoning was not nearly so widespread in the days before the Empire's founding.
When you put it like that, it all starts to sound like an excuse, doesn't it? But to distract from what? Why are you really waging this war?
Lisa's like, nah, I don't know what's up here, but something fishy. Oh, some butterflies. This is the grand plan. They're gonna attack us.
Finally, you ask the right question. I can but hope you heed mine answer, and at last accept the righteousness of our cause. My goal is this: to return the world to the way it once was, the way it was always meant to be. In doing so, mankind will be made whole once more.
I like these perspective shifts that they're doing with the cinematics.
No longer will we suffer from the dissension born of our differences.
There will be but one race, a perfect race, as we were when time began.
Oof, that's historically not a good reason for wars. It's a bad sign.
What in Lorg's name are you talking about?
I am talking about the origins of this star, of the source and its 13 reflections.
At the instant of the great sundering, 'twas not only the world that was shattered, but mankind itself. Thus were we divided into myriad races, each with its own unique imperfection. That is why man looks upon his neighbor and feels fear and hatred, why he wages war, why he kills his brother.
You all in your own way have proven as much today. The peace you seek is but a fleeting solution to a fundamental problem. One which calls for more drastic measures. To bring about everlasting peace, our worlds must be rejoined. That is the goal the Empire would see realized. The glorious future unto which we shall one day shepherd mankind.
A rejoining of worlds.
Joining of worlds.
I have heard this tale of the source and its reflections before.
We talking like worlds, like different realms, right? Like what's, oh man, this is drawing. The Warriors of Darkness, right? We're kind of from like a different world, right? This is the part where you guys help me remember stuff. What do we know about different worlds? Go.
Are these not the self-same desires as the Asians?
Emperor Varys, do not trust in their words. They will lead you to your doom.
Stan says something like the multiverse. So yeah, we're talking like legit different versions of this reality.
My father thought to use them, but in the end he succumbed to their temptations. He embraced summoning like so many other pawns before him. Do not tell us you mean to do the same.
This is where he reveals the butterflies are actually Asians in disguise.
To be a pawn, free from the burden of choice, would be a blessing. But I forswore that privilege the day I learned that the Garlean Empire was built by the hand of an Aosian.
Ooh, there we go.
What?
There we go. There we go. I love these camera angles.
Yes. My grandsire, the former Emperor, is of their number. And who better to build an empire capable of bringing about the calamitous change we desire?
There we go, that's
Would you
getting
condemn me
intense.
for this alliance? For bowing to the will of these shadowy masters, when the prize is true and lasting peace?
This is kind of like worst case scenario for our team. Yeah, they're working together. They're pretty tight on this. What will you say? Your prize is a lie, your master's demons. I will stop you and the Aosians no matter the cost. I mean, this is probably what's going to end up happening, so I'm going to go with that.
I come not to conquer, but to liberate. To free man from the prison of divergence.
Imagine a world united. One perfect race beneath a single standard. An army before whose might these servants of darkness and light would fly as leaves in a storm, never again to meddle in man's affairs. We would be the masters of our own fate.
It's got some intense eye stuff going on there.
I bid you join me, not as subjects of Garlemald, but of a new nation. And together we shall win freedom for ourselves and generations yet unborn.
Yeah, his like lip stuff is probably the most terrifying thing. They need to weaponize
You want
that.
to trigger another half-dozen calamities? You can't be serious.
Oh, he's super serious.
Have you forgotten how many died? There will be no one left.
Do you truly imagine we would aid you in your bloodletting?
It is unthinkable, unconscionable.
And what is the alternative? To be as cattle waiting for slaughter? I would have us work together, that we might take fate into our own hands.
Into your hands, perhaps.
Yeah. This is breaking down.
But what of the other worlds, your radiance?
Oh, those were the
With every
Warriors of
calamity,
Darkness.
you obliterate a star and every soul that dwells on it.
To the Asians, we are all but tiny, momentary specks within an indifferent universe. We cannot hope to oppose them until we have been made whole once more.
Are these truly the words of Garlemald's ruler?
I like how calm she kept throughout this.
The flaws and foibles which you so abhor are what make us who we are. Every nation, even yours, Emperor Varys, is made whole through the combination of these imperfections, the strengths of one compensating for the weaknesses of another.
Zakura says, "Get him, Nanamo." There we go. I like
While
it.
it
Tough.
is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others, fostering community and cooperation. That the protector of an empire should not only reject these fundamental truths, but seek to change them at so dear a cost to life is indefensible. Such a man is not fit to govern.
Oof.
And you, warrior of light, would you refuse me as well?
I mean, we legit said we're gonna stop you, so, you know, I cannot condone such a loss of life. We can defeat the Aosians as we are. I think we can. We can defeat anything.
It would seem the Alliance is of one mind on this matter.
Imagine being the one person who like shakes his head during the nods on either side.
You Aosians never cease to disappoint me. Though I suppose I have only myself to blame for expecting more from savages.
Oof. Coming out with some name calling.
This discussion is at an end. I bid you make ready for our next meeting. It will not be at the negotiating table.
Well, negotiations did not go well. That was intense. Like what it was like 45 minutes of a scene. That's crazy. I can't imagine the effort like it took to put that together. All right, let's see here. I came back to find Doma's advance party ready and waiting for battle. So as worrying as our little chat with the Emperor was, it did buy us enough time for at least some of our allies to arrive. All right, let's grab some stuff. It was indeed intense. Well, 110. Ha ha ha. Imperialia says, yeah, I love that scene. Yep, I gotta get to that finale rolling. All right, let's do it. The Face of War. This looks intense. Let's do it. I'm gonna hear tent and intense every time I say it now today. I think you've ruined me, Jamie.
I'm not sure what I was expecting from our meeting with the Emperor, but it wasn't that. Still, at least we know now what he's really after.
We do. We without a doubt know that there is no room for us to work together, which is important. Knightley says, only cool thing Garleans have is their cool armor. Their armor looks sick. Though I will say I was very distracted by the spike he had right in the like center of his chest. Like, I feel like you'd get stuck on so much. I mean, it would allow you to like use like combat hugs as like a pretty lethal maneuver, but apart from that, I don't know how useful it would be.
Aye, a future built on a mountain of bodies. I too want the Aosians dead, but not at any cost.
The last of the reinforcements from Doma arrived not long ago. I pray it will be enough. Given the Emperor's stated goal, this is a battle we can ill afford to lose.
It's true. No hugs.
If the Garleans come in force, we may not have much say in the matter, even with our combined strength.
We knew from the first that the odds would be against us. But if there is even the slightest chance of victory, we must do everything in our power to seize it.
We must seize it, full stop.
There we go.
Here!
Look how happy we are when it's battle time.
The two of you are to join an irregular unit and support the main host. I won't bother asking if you're minded to fight.
Alize is like,
After
finally.
coming this far, how could I not? And for once, there's no one around to countermand me. Not they would. Not even my brother. But we all know who really make the difference. Ready to frighten some Garleans?
Let's do it up.
I wouldn't want to be on their side.
Might I ask you to accompany the Dorman contingent? They are strangers here, and your presence would do much to raise their spirits.
It's kind of nice. Keeps with the Stormblood vibes too.
We would be honored.
When our people stride out with you in their midst, I dare say the Aosians will feel an ilm taller themselves. High spirits have a way of spreading.
We should have brought, or did we bring Little Moon or Little Sun or whatever his name is with us?
What I wouldn't give to join you.
He likes fighting.
My duties as field commander will not allow it. I'll leave the front lines in your capable hands. Comrades, ready your arms. The hour of battle has come. May the crystal guide us to victory!
It's pretty cool seeing everybody together like this. Though I guess we're missing a bunch of Warriors of Light, or Scions, which probably weakens us a fair bit. I think he's busy healing from his burned wounds.
Since the others couldn't be here, we'll have to fight twice as hard. If Alphinaud wakes to find the Imperials have won, I shall never hear the end of it. It's strange. I thought I would be terrified when the fighting started. I should be terrified. But with you at our side, I can't help feeling everything is going to be all right. So please, don't you dare leave me alone.
I guess we're the only two left. We kind of have to.
No matter what happens, we have to survive together.
All right, just us now. Now, do we actually get the fight? Ooh. A duty finder. Regular duty is okay, so it's an actual instance, is it? And what is... Oop. I don't want to do that. Dungeon time. Okay. Well, let's if you're in game and want to do the dungeon, toss me a whisper. We'll do first come first serve for whispers, and we'll do it like that. I know I saw a few people on already, so hopefully they would be willing to join us. But feel free to toss a whisper, and we'll put together a little unit. Doo-doo. We'll give it like 3 or so minutes and see if anyone's wanting to join. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I can see Northern wants to join. Are you able to whisper me? I also should be able to find you probably in here. Go. A few of us are outside if you want to head. Oh, okay. Outside. How do I get outside? Am I like in an instance? What is the name of this instance? I guess it'll say my quest log. Alright. We'll go outside. That'll probably help. The locks. Where are ya? I'm pretty sure I saw Zakaru and Yuriku online in this, so maybe I'll go about doing that. Or whoever I see, whisper me or come be near me, and I'll invite you up. Oh, there's Zakaru. I know it's hard with only 4 people, or I guess like essentially 3 people. being able to join for the dungeon, but I'm sure there'll be lots more instances where that came. And there's your crew. Good job. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's get to it before. Okay, so which dungeon do we need? Enter the Gemilt of Dark. All right, fair enough. Duty finder. Dungeons. Right there, eh? All right, let's do it. Some long cutscenes, some dungeons. It was quite the ambitious thing to finish this off in one sitting. I like it. I think we'll be good though. Wow, quite the battlefield. Oh, they've got the Stormblood theme playing too. I really like this. It feels very epic. It's cool to do it as a dungeon. All right, let's see it. Oh, cool. Party members are shown like that, eh? Does that stay there? No, it goes away.
Forward! Forward!
Oh, we're going for some big pulls. I like it. Oof. Probably don't want to be in the mortar strikes. Kind of a nice change of pace though, going from like literally 45 minutes of cutscene and talking to some gameplay. Ooh, am I gonna get out of this in time? I think so, yeah. Seesaw just gets taken. Can you imagine the Warrior of Light just downed by one mortar strike, like start of the fight? Wouldn't be good, would it? Oh, his large hand. You get to see everyone too. This is super cool. Oh no. Oh, Razor! Oh god! I guess it doesn't one shot. That's good. There we go. Some big old damage. I like how and they have so many like gunships and like robots and stuff as mobs in this game. It's pretty cool. Like they build some pretty unique looking creatures. Ooh man, this guy looks intense. Wow, Colossus. All right. Well, let's find out what he does. Oh, I should have put my my dot on. That would have been a good way to start this fight, and I did not do that. A big old attack. I'm gonna say move away from each other for that. Wait, what? Oh, is it gonna spin? Oh, that's super cool. What a cool telegraph. See, like, I still play a fair bit of WoW, and like the telegraphs in other games are just so informative, which helps, like, because as a new player doing this fight for the first time, I feel like you can actually like jump in, right? I don't know. It's really cool to see. Oh, it went one more. I wasn't. Oh, it's gonna keep doing it now, eh? It's got quite the health to it. Oh, we need to get into that. Get out of that. I'm going everywhere. Alright, we're almost through with it. Nice, nice, nice. There we go, one down. How many bosses? There's actually quite a few bosses there. That's fine with me. Oh my god. I like the debris falling from the sky, but it's quite concerning at times. Man, you're gonna like pull the whole pack of trash. This is crazy. Look at that big spider thing. Let's get a big hit on that. Like, look at this. This is such a cool battlefield.
I shan't hold back!
What do we got over here? Pippin! It's like fighting 3 people by himself, it would appear. We probably want that like out of the group. Nice swirly storm of blades on top. Terminus says they really went all out on making this dungeon. Feels like a battlefield. Yeah, it super does. Like, the noises, the fire, the atmosphere, it's very well done. Oh, are those our friends? Oh, look at this thing. Prometheus. Look at that. That looks concerning to say the least. Let's get our dot on. First thing this time. Oh my god. Okay. Does it like come out of the ground somewhere? Okay, I'm just following everybody. I don't know what's happening. Oh, there's a cross the middle beam. That's pretty cool. I feel like this one's not too bad at all, actually. There's not even spin around. Oh, is there ads? No, okay, I thought I saw ads coming. We're good. But the one thing I've learned over my many times playing Final Fantasy is if there's ads that spawn, you need to kill them ASAP. Oh, alright, it's gonna do its thing one more time, so we should be watching, I guess, the cave walls. Oh, no, it's got a different plan. Everybody in the middle. Oh, and then, oh god, get out of the middle. A tricky. I heard me saying it wasn't going so bad, and it was like, what about this? There we go. Just falls apart. It's a really, like, feels like a good concluding. It's kind of the conclusion of a chapter, start of the next one. Got Emmerich.
Out of my way!
And there's Yan and Yugiri. Oops. Oh my god. Was not prepared for that guy to land right there. There we go, slicing through it pretty well. Oh man. Look at this. It's like a turtle looking thing. Oh, is he taking it? Yeah, it's just... God, Yurku is like a tank. He is ready to go.
As one!
Oh, that was not good. That's like it exploding, jeez. Oh, there we go. Oh, there. God, bubbles everywhere. Pretty much did no damage, it's wild. We were well protected, it would seem. Self-detonate, that doesn't sound good. I'm gonna say we should get away. What's Chen gonna do to it? That was super cool. Just a final slash. Alright, look at us go. We're near the end, it looks like. cutscene. Who we're gonna face off? Like I doubt we'd go against the actual. Ooh, these look terrifying. Savages bested our vanguard. Impressive. But in the end, they are only savages. Now let us be brief. His radiance is waiting, or something. These guys look intense. I don't know if there's like one that we want to attack first, but let's just go for it and see what happens. I guess we have to be facing the one that's kind of in here, eh? So maybe that kind of determines it. Oh, I'm getting a target on me for some reason, which I don't love. Oh, ooh. Interesting. God, I was like, did I rock in too quick? No, we're good, we're good. We're slicing through this first one without much issue, it would appear. I would have thought they would have tried to fight together. Oh, they do. They come back together. Or now we fight the other one? What in the world is happening? I guess we just like don't get hit by these if we stand. Oh no, I definitely got killed. Yep. All right. So the telegraph is wider than what I saw there. Alrighty. I mean, if I was them, I would start the fight with that next time instead of waiting until one of them die, but who am I to say? No, those don't look good. Let's say we gotta. Oh no! They blow away? That's not good. Kinda cool though. Oh my god. This is only like... Oh! That was so bad. I was doing really well on the bosses up till this boss, and now it's going very poor for me. I have faith in my other heroes though. I'm gonna wait to accept the res, believe it or not. Just cause. Alright, let's go. We're at 2 revives for Seesaw during this fight. If anyone's keeping the counting going. I'm so scared. I feel like it's because I was so confident from like the first few fights of this dungeon, and then this one just came in and it was like, hey, that's a cool. I like that mechanic a lot. How it like, oh, and then is it gonna detonate the ones? Yeah, okay, so it does like a chain reaction. Hey, so stand here and then go over here. Very cool. I like that telegraph a lot, actually. All right, is there a third round where we go against both of them, or are we done? Nope, it's both of them. Alright. Or is it? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, I survived it. Okay, but they're at low health. Maybe if they kill them like at the exact same time kind of thing. There we go, there we go. That was intense, my god. We have served our purpose, come, we shall withdraw for now. I feel like we could have defeated them. They've got like a little smoke bomb and getaway. There we go, we did it. And none of us died twice and got revived on the fight. That didn't happen to anyone. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Seems like reasonably good for like a Dark Knight. Read it. I don't know if it will be better than what I have on him, but cool. Look at them dance. Well, thank you so much, Yurku, Sakuro, and the Razor Dragon. Let's do a slash hug for everybody. You guys helped lead me through another successful dungeon. I'm sure it would not have gone as well otherwise. I'm sure there's cutscenes on the end of this, so let's get into it. Here it is.
There you are, and none the worse for wear.
Well, I mean, we don't need to talk about the deaths, but yeah. The final dungeon of Stormblood is super exciting.
We might do more to help, but there seems to be no one left to fight.
A tactical withdrawal, perhaps?
We should give chase. Finish them off while we have the chance.
I feel like it's not going to be this
Imagine
simple.
the other surprise when they wake to find the war already won.
Yeah, it's not going to be that simple. Oh no! Are they going to steal Alizé? Or is it us?
The light will expunge all life. Only you can forestall the calamity.
Souls are getting
Throw
sucked.
wide the gates.
No! 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 Not like...
Is it both of us? No, they got Alizé. So it's literally just us now.
Oh no, don't tell me. Are you all right? Quickly, we must get her back to the encampment.
But I guess that's how Voldemort wants us to feel. All alone, like we have no one. Am I right? This is ridiculous. Yeah, Seesaw is the only one left. Slash Panic is very, very true. What are we even gonna do? So the Garleans have been routed, have they? Well done. Though this exchange was no more than a test of our strength, like as not, they won't be taking any chances now that the Emperor has joined the fray. They'll want to take their time, whittle down our defenses. Still, with your help, and that of the Eastern allies, we've passed the first test. Our line is unbroken. As for Alizé, well, she's in good hands over at the infirmary. Not doing well, but in good hands. My lord, the Chirurgians have completed their examination of Mistress Alizé, and it is as we feared, she is locked in a slumber without any outward cause. So same as everyone else. Just like the others, damn it. Aye, the Garleans picked a fine time to come knocking. The 5 Scions incapacitated, and with the enemy on our doorsteps, I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure. The best I can do is see to it that Alize is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Yugiri and I would return to our encampment. The main contingent of our forces from the Far East is under sail, and all must be made ready for their arrival. I'll not keep you then. Judging by the Garleans' recent movements, or lack thereof, they won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. You should return to the Rising Stone. Given the plight of your fellow scions, I can understand if you feel on edge, but you'll be no good to anyone without rest. Rest? You think we rest in this game? We need to finish this off. No rest for us. To Revenant's toll we go. Alrighty. I like how we can go from like the most intense battle to like just coming in here and it's like nice chill music. Mr. Boulder. Ah, Seesaw, welcome home. Word has it, you and Mistress Alize gave the Garleans quite a thrashing. Speaking of whom, where is Mistress Alize? I was certain she would have returned by now. Oh no, he doesn't know yet. Dun, 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 dun. By the 12, not her too. Otcher and I will ready the infirmary for her arrival. We will also need to send message to Tataru. What's her last name? Oh, Post-Haste, I see. Would that I had something other than grim tidings to share with her. And with you too, for that matter. It grieves me to report that the Ankran's condition remain unchanged. So that's like everyone who's like kind of lost their soul. As we speak, Coltonet, Kryl, and Masters Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. But all is not lost. You are still hale and whole after all, though I suspect you must be tired from your journey. Should you rest, my friend, leave the worrying to us, for the time being at least. I mean, how could we not just be like super panicked that our soul is going to be taken next? Like, there's two ways that this expansion is going to launch. Number one, we get our souls sucked out and we end up in wherever these souls are going, and that's how we enter this new world of the expansion. Number two, we don't get our souls sucked out. We find out where this is being caused or have a suspicion, and we travel in this world towards that. But it's going to be about saving their souls, I think. Meanwhile, at the border of Alamigo. So this is where the fight took place, I assume. Mr. Golf Club case and his swords walking through. All right. Now you're on 4.55, the final sprint. That's super exciting. I'm actually just going to grab a glass of water real quick. I won't even put the other screen on because it'll take like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. back at it. There we go. Super quick. Just some water to keep it going, because we're officially approaching the 90-minute mark, but we are pushing forward. Don't you worry. Anyone who's in chat, in case it's not obvious when we do eventually get there, let me know when we've finished Stormblood, because I don't want to accidentally start. I'm sure there'll be some sort of pretty significant thing in game that kind of says that, but still. Let's go for it. Seesaw. Yours is a welcome face indeed in these troubled times, though if you've come to inquire about our stricken brothers and sisters, I'm afraid I have naught to report. Cultinant and the others continue their tireless search for answers, and I, too, have done all in my power to assist them, alas. My apologies for the intrusion. I have told Master Alphanode. I was told Master Alphanode had been brought here, and I wish to see if his condition had improved. Question mark, question mark. Who do you think it could be? Yurko says it is very obvious when you get the credits. Stan says, "Oh, you will know. The game will tell you. Nothing to worry about." Okay, very good, very good. I kind of figured the same, but oh, it's Maxima, right? Is that his name? Look at him. Look at his new wardrobe. Apparently, you can't keep your fancy armor if you're to give up the Empire. Maxima says, Master Seesaw, I've heard about the part you played in driving back the Empire's forces. Thank you. That would have that you were able to stop them, if only for a short while, gives me hope. I realize how strange such words must sound coming from Garlean lips, but I speak them out of love. I bear for my homeland because I wish to see an end to the bloodshed. It would have been a very cool move if, like, during the last dungeon, he played a role in helping us, like, defeat a boss or something like that. That would have been super cool. Stan says, will you rewatch the Shadowbringers trailer again with all of the knowledge you got this far? Yeah, I will. Likely. So if we do finish all of Stormblood today, which we absolutely should, the next video from my channel will be a reaction video to the Shadowbringers trailer. Can you imagine the Stormblood trailer? The Shadowbringers trailer again. I don't know if it would come next weekend or if it would come kind of the weekend after that. Typically, I do content 3 of the 4 weekends of a month. You know, that varies depending on the length of the month, but that's kind of how it goes. Michael says the trailer will make somewhat more sense now. I know you guys are all going to be like, Seesaw still doesn't understand a single thing that's happening. That is why I chose to share all that I know of the Alliance, though I will surely be branded a traitor. I'm content to hear that ignominy twill seem a small price to pay if it helps prevent this conflict from escalating any further. But enough of my prattling. The war is not what brought me all this way. I came here to see Master Alphino. An acquaintance of Seesaw and Alphino, are you? Well, far be it from me to turn away good company, if you will follow me, sir. Actually, how did he get this far into the Rising Stone without people really knowing who he was? When word reached me that Alphino had returned, it seemed only right that I visited him. Poor lad, it pains me to see him thus, but I take solace in the knowledge that he is safe and well cared for. He fought valiantly at the burn. The populares could not have wished for a more committed ally. I know not how he came to be afflicted, but I pray a cure is found soon. On an unrelated note, you may be interested to know that I have traveled here in the company of another acquaintance of yours. He awaits my return at the Northern Silver Tier, and I'm certain he would be glad to see you, assuming you can spare the time, that is. I wonder who this is now. Let's go find out. Oh, is this... Yeah, so what? We just have to, like, fly out of here, essentially? Or is it out this way? Exit to Revenant's Toll, yeah. Ifui says, Maxima is a good egg. I hope so, but I've been betrayed so many times in this game, I still don't trust that he's not going to serve me a poison drink at some point. I'm going to be very cautious of any drink I get from him. Let's just say that. Can I fly here? Am I good enough for that? Hey, look at that. Oh, this is the, yeah, with the Crystal Tower, right? Am I right? I feel like I'm right. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? A lot of crystal around here anyways. Maxima, and who do we got? Ah, there you are. I was beginning to think you would not come. I came here like instantly, sir. Instantly. Hey, Sid, there it is. I was like, we haven't seen him in a while. It sounds like you've been through the mill. You should have called me. Though I must confess, tracking down missing souls isn't exactly within my field of expertise. As you may have surmised, I heard much of Master Garland growing up in Garlemald. Indeed, he has long been a source of inspiration for me. Most Garleans would say he is a traitor, that he turned his back on his country. We of the populares, however, consider him a revolutionary, a man willing to defy the Empire's dreams of subjugation, that his inventions might bring about a better future for all of mankind. Please, revolutionary is a term best reserved for my work. I am but an Imperial defector who thought to aid another Imperial defector. Whatever Master Garlemald says, I am humbled to find myself in such distinguished company. Speaking of distinguished company, we heard from Rauban that you ran into an old friend in the burn. Is that true? Gaia still lives. Like most in the army, I never had the privilege of seeing the Ligatus without his mask. Do you think I walked halfway across the burn in the presence of the Black Wolf? And he claimed to have severed ties with the Empire to hunt Asians, did he? After his humbling at the Praetorium, one would think he'd have the good sense to stay dead. Should we meet again, I shall be sure to tell him so. Commander Adeline also spoke of the Alliance's meeting in the with the Emperor, though I still labor to believe what he told us. Did his Radiance really claim that Garlemald was founded by the Asians? But that is madness. The very notion is absurd. Every fiber of my being rails against it, and yet I see there is no escaping the truth. From the very founding of my homeland, my brothers and my sisters laid down their lives in service to a lie. The Asians must be stopped, to save my people, to save all peoples. For all of the Empire's many crimes, even did I not suspect, had I known, I would have left a lot sooner. Is it fair to say the Asians are the big bad, like, throughout all of, like, the Final Fantasy expansions so far? Like, that seems to be, like, even when we're focused on dragons, when we're focused on different wars and stuff like that, they're always lingering in the past, in the distance, I guess. But that is the past. Here's the present. We must apply ourselves to the problem of how the Empire's ambitions may be thwarted, not only in Eorzea, but in the Far East as well. The Ironworks will spare no effort to achieve this end. Sirius's wall was a good start, but we can do more, and we will. Well, show them what it means. We'll show them what it means to achieve freedom through technology. Very good, very good. Diggit says, still has a last dungeon to go. He'll need a good hour to reach Shadowbringers then. So far. I wonder. We just did the last dungeon. Then under an hour. Good. Under an hour. Thank you, Daggett, for the updates. This actually is good. It helps me. Imperial Sunlight says, Stormblood is sort of break from them since they don't do a lot there in the main expansion. I guess they don't. Yeah, it's fair. It's kind of a break from a lot of things. Like, it's kind of like a trip away from the places you know, which is kind of fun. Begging your pardons, I bear a message for the Warrior of Light. Everyone wants some of me today. Commander Adeline requested your presence at the Alliance headquarters in Alamigo. He would discuss the matters of strategy at your earliest convenience. You know what I just realized? This is like our best opportunity to rename the Scions. Like, if we ever wanted to change the name to like the Seesaws or like the Tiny Blues, like, everyone's gone now. This is our move. This is when we could do it. And then they would just wake up and we'd be like, nah, you weren't here to vote on it. Zakura says, yep, we are in 4.55 UV. Everyone wants a piece of the Warrior of Light. Super true. Ah, yes, the inevitable messenger. I knew I wouldn't be long before duty called you away. Time no doubt being of the essence, could I tempt you to a ride aboard the Excelsior? If there's a faster way to Rabound's side, I will personally apologize to the commander for keeping him waiting. Zerko says Tatura would have words for you, mister. I mean, I think if we like got her, you know, in a situation where she's had some drinks and we're just having fun, we could agree on a name that works for everyone. The Seesaws of the Seventh Dawn, maybe the Seesaws and the Taru of the Seventh Dawn or something like that. Don't tell her I mispronounced her name. She wouldn't like that. I swear, every time you board my airship, you seem to be barreling headlong into danger, and every time you somehow contrive to emerge victorious, which of course is admirable skill. But no one is invincible, Seesaw, not even you, so please take care of yourself out there. I pray you remain safe on the front lines, though ill-equipped to join the fray, I shall do all I can to assist you from my headquarters. My colleagues and I have been tasked with evacuating casualties by air. See that you aren't among them, eh? Can you imagine that's how he sees us next? Wouldn't it be great? Nah, just bribe her. I mean, it's true. She needs the money after what Alphino did. And that sword. A Requiem of Heroes. We get a present for doing it. Well, how could we say no? Commander Adeline is waiting, sir. It would be best if we proceed to the Alliance headquarters at once. Let's roll. Where? Oh, is it right here? Oh, am I just going to talk to him and he's going to bring us there? Are you? I was gearing up to go somewhere. That's funny. Final quest! Final quest! We're doing it! We're doing it! We're actually making it through Stormblood. Let's keep it going. Dun 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 dun. The moment we've all been waiting for. Years in the making. You're here. Good. I summoned you to discuss strategy, but first I would apprise you of the Garlean's movements. Upon speaking Raban, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Buckle up. Get your water. Here we go. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view the scenes in their entirety. Let's do it. Is everyone pumped? Let's see. Come on, chat. Let's get hyped. Daggett says when it is time, he should go back to the title screen and select Shadowbringers to see the title, see the trailer, and set the background screen for that expansion. This instance is really cool. All right, I'm getting pumped up. Actually, I'll tell you a little secret, Daggett. I only own Shadowbringers so far, so it's always been Shadowbringers that I log into. My theory is that by the time I'm done Shadowbringers, I'll be able to purchase whatever the next expansion is with everything. There we go. Chat's hyped. Let's do it. Let's get in here. Let's see what we got.
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow. We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly. As to why that might be, The most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning, and our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald.
Oh, that's good.
In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
That's probably what they... It's probably a trap. That's always how this goes, isn't it?
Commander! The Imperials! They've broken through our defenses to the east!
Oh no.
What?
Our scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Xenos.
Lord Xenos himself.
Lord Heian and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they? Very well. Send word to our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line. Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
Oh, we always have the strength to fight. So long as you leave the Aosians to me. Ooh, I like that, but no, you only need to say the word. We're always here. Like how proud we are.
Much obliged. Given the choice, I'd take you over 100 soldiers.
That random guard was voiced by Pippin? Oh, I didn't realize that. It's funny. Oh no! Are we getting sucked in? Is this how it happens?
Please, I bid you open.
Is this how it happens? We're still here.
What's wrong? Is it the voice again? Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this? May Ralga grant us strength.
Let's do it.
Give 'em hell, lad. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
I feel like with the fact that we're Lalafell as well, like, Raban is constantly interacting with Lalafels, with, like, Nanamo, Pippin, ourselves. He's always, like, talking to someone, like, tiny. He's got a kind of like that gentle giant feeling about him. Meanwhile, at the border of Alamigo. Oh boy, here he is. Old golf bag himself. He's ready to choose the sword. Oh, Lisa's been waiting for this moment for her entire life. This is kind of the Stormblood conclusion you wanted to see. Are we gonna play as them? I bet you we are. Yes, we're Han! Super cool. Great use of the technology. Now let's bust. Just get into the battle. Oh, Yuguri's here too? This is perfect. What's this? Is this a heal? Okay, that's good to know. We'll toss the heal out just to make sure we're at full health. Oh, so we get to use those cool skills that we saw earlier. Let's put an end to this here and now. Do you truly believe that is possible? Then let us test the limits. I don't know how many of those are going to be read during battle, but we'll see. Ooh, that's not good. Wow. I like how everyone else was just too weak and like got destroyed. Oh, is she gonna heal us? Da-na-na-na-na. Soon I shall give. Oh, it's so quick during the fighting. Are we supposed to get close to him? I kind of feel like that's the case with what it's saying here. Oh, I see. Oh, but we got the zoop zoop. I am low on health. If someone could like, oh my god, help! Police! Police! Oh, let's get back on the heal. I guess we can like slow kite him around. Maybe I shouldn't have blown my heal so early on, eh? Oh, this ain't good. Oh boy. I think he still feels like the strongest enemy we've ever gone against. Like, he's just so powerful. Okay, we're gonna try and save our heal until we like absolutely need it. Oh, this doesn't look good. What is he? What's he doing to us? I don't like this. Oh no, you don't.
Here it comes.
Oh, Lise knocked us out. Nice. Oh no, she's sacrificing herself. Lise.
The weave of a shinobi's power.
Can I do anything?
The art of my forebears.
Oh god. Okay, good. Wow, Yugiri did some super cool stuff. Oh, are we supposed to get in? Yeah, it looks like it. What a beautiful send-off to like Stormblood though, to have the three of them fighting like this. The only thing that would make it better is if Gegetsu comes swooping in at the very end to like help us. That would be the ultimate thing. How do we use the heal? Maybe it auto uses it if you are at low health. Let's get in close. He's just got so much health, that's ridiculous. Hey, did we do it? Oh, sick cutscene. Oh, we were going for the killing blow there. Man, he is so strong. There we go. Lise gets the punch, like, broke his helmet thing? Jeez. Oh, look how cute he is. Look at us run. Oh, is it gonna be us just coming to see this? Wow. The stage is set.
Magic. With a Garlean body. That's hardly fair.
Oh, I guess that's fair, right? That's hardly fair.
He must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Yeah, Hen does not give up. I mean, it's tough to laugh. Well, the bringer of light. Let's do it.
It has been too long. No words to mark our reunion?
So be it.
Equilibrium must be restored. And only your death will redress the balance.
But we'll do it. Hey, we look plenty intimidating. Don't you even joke about it. We look super intimidating. All right. Now I have to not mess this up in some way. Let's get a dot on him first thing. Oh, I did the AoE one. I've already messed up my rotation once. It's not looking great. Oh man, is he doing damage. We should have some heals though. That we can... I actually really don't know what my support skills do on my guy. Tells you how good I am as a friend to healers. The answer's not very... Oh god, okay. The biggest thing we'll do is get out of things. Because that, above all, should be a big help.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of the same skills, eh? It's fairly interesting. I think we're making pretty good work of this, though. I'm gonna say we want to like go like, oh, that I feel like that almost hit me.
Yeah.
I feel like this really shows our strength. Oh, Aether, what's this? Oh, we've got to kill these? Probably before this gets to the top of whatever it's getting to. Oh, that's not good. Come on. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Oh god. Let's do some more heals. Oh, I am messing up my rotation now. Unfortunately. Alright, big attack. Let's get our dot on. Do some more healing. I feel like we're supposed to try and avoid these purple things if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Do the dot again. I know we kind of just did it, but I feel like it's the most important thing that we can like keep up. There we go. give him some good health. Honestly, so far, I don't want to jinx it, but one of my better battles. I sure we have like pretty good gear though, which probably is playing a pretty big role. Some of the bling is causing short stalls on the stream. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The bling will go away soon.
I see.
Well, there we go. Did we do it? Is it over? Well, thank you. Great job. You have. Well, I stay out of red is the one thing that's been pretty common amongst all the MMOs. So I try to, if there's one thing I try to bring to a fight, that's hopefully what I can do. But thanks so much for all the words of encouragement, everyone. Seen people fail this too. Pro gamer Seesaw. That is not true.
Well. Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail.
Will we? Oh. You still got power, eh? Oh, look at it. Oh no.
Please.
Is it happening?
Beseech you.
I almost feel like it's an ally who's trying to steal our souls more than an enemy now, with the words that they're saying.
Someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
Alas. That juicy, raspy voice. Are you talking about my voice? Is it because I've been talking too much? Or you mean the voice from the heavens calling us? Oh, weird. We're seeing him in the ether. Is he gonna kill us? Well, that's not a fair. We're in the other side, aren't we? This is where everyone's been brought to. Is this like the ethereal sea? Or ocean, or whatever it's called.
At last, I found you.
Oh, Xanos' voice got that rasp. Yeah, he does. Who found us? Who's this? Wow, he looks cool.
Please, there's no cause for alarm.
Enigmatic figure, okay, that doesn't help us much.
Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet. But the place of our meeting is of no consequence, like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion.
It's a big picture story, isn't it?
The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength.
What will you say? Who are you? You have to send me back now. I want to know who he is.
I'm afraid such questions will have to wait. You have precious little time, and your work is not yet done.
We always have to wait to find the answers.
Tower. I have left something for you near its base.
Ooh, the crystal tower is involved. I love
It
it.
will serve as a beacon of sorts. One which I pray will help you on your journey. All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest.
All right.
throw wide the gates.
What does that mean, though?
And the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
What does throw open the gates mean? Oh, so we're getting returned to our body then, eh? She's like, one of them finally woke up, my god. I wonder how long it's been.
You're awake. Thank heavens.
What happens? Where is Xenos? Remember where Estinian and Alize recuperated? Hype. He is my beloved. Oh, the short pauses are still happening. Here, let me just take a look at my stream health chart real quick. It says excellent on the YouTube side. Maybe I'll just give it like 2 seconds to like kind of catch up with all the... I know that the to your guys' point, the bling, like the flashiness in some of the Final Fantasy stuff is hard for my encoder. Even in videos, like sometimes I'll have to cut like that footage out just because it does get quite stuttery. So we'll have to see if that does okay. But we'll give it a second here. Take a sip of water as well. Take a breath. We beat Xenos for the... I guess technically he beat us, didn't he? We pretty much won the fight. We got distracted and he smashed us. It paused several times during that Strangers patch. Interesting. So no bling involved. Okay, well, I don't know how to tell you. I mean, I'm pushing it with the length of the stream, I guess. Maybe it's my computer saying, "Hey, where's my break?" I apologize for any future pauses it does, but we'll push on. That fight kind of seemed like a draw. Okay, it's fair. I'll take a draw. What happened? Let's find out.
Do you recall the confrontation with Xenos? You were the first to come to the aid of Mistress Lys and the others on the front line. In the midst of your duel, it is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow.
Yet we're still alive.
Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons.
Chirurgeons, I've definitely been pronouncing that super incorrectly. And I probably will in the future, but good to hear it correctly from Emmerich's lips.
Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont. Estinian never was one for emotional farewell.
It was Estinian, sick. I was like, is that him? Yeah, it did seem... He's such a, like, just comes in and does, like, what needs to be done kind of dude.
Though Xenos bested all before him, the battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position. We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Aosian Alliance and our Far Eastern allies. Nor does the good news end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court.
Okay. Unrest everywhere. Shows up, rescues Warrior of Light, refuses to elaborate, leaves. He's got a very clear code of conduct.
Explain why both the Emperor and Lord Xenos appear to have abandoned the fight. A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times.
What will you say? Is Alize all right? What of the Scions? Yeah, I want to know about everyone. Are they still wherever we got taken to?
Yet to awake, I'm afraid. But please, concentrate on your own recovery for now. You have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you.
It's true. It's true. We need a break every once in a while.
Leave this fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest. Ah, but before I forget, I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke.
How would they know that we were going to wake up?
That you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen. When you are well and rested, you are to return home, where friends will be waiting for you.
All right. Sounds nice. Little homecoming party.
Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon, under happier circumstances.
Look at us up and about. Well, this is a most unexpected surprise. I thought you confined to bed. Oh, we're smiling. Oh! Look at him. God, it feels like we're at the end of Heaven's Ward all over again. When I heard that you had collapsed on the field of battle, I confess I feared the worst. But with your standing here before me, I see now that the reports of your defeat were greatly exaggerated. Thank the Fury. As long as we have you, Master TBG, history suggests we have a fighting chance. Speaking of fighting, you may be surprised to hear that the war's effects can already be felt even here in Ishgard. In anticipation of a need for reinforcement, Artoriel will soon be departing for the front lines with a contingent of our finest knights. What's so nice? I would advise you to stay until your strength has returned, but I know it would be an exercise in futility. So wait, we're in Ishgard right now then, eh? Oh, that was the room where where we saw Estinian kind of last time. That's why we were looking around like that? Is that true? I think that's true. Indeed, I suspect you have already decided on your next destination. Dark days lie ahead. Of that I have no doubt, but the light of hope shall ever guide our steps, so long as we have the will to press onward. And press onward we must. Farewell, my friend. I pray you our next meeting, my God, will be under happier circumstances. Alrighty. Yeah, we're in Ishgard, I can tell you that. Let's go, Revenant's Toll. People whose souls got spirited away have different aether stuff going on. Say New Year's was still in your... Okay, so they were able to kind of sense that I was still close by. Fair, fair, fair. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Michael says, you may have seen Estinian during Stormblood if you did the Dragoon quest. We do have some friends here. We saw him destroy that big gun or tower or whatever, too.
By the 12! I don't believe it!
Tataru, we need to talk about the name of the Scions. Might not seem like the place, but... Oh, he's crying.
I rushed back as soon as I could. I swear, my heart nearly stopped when I heard you'd collapse like the others. What in heaven's name is going on?
It's a good question. It's a super good question. Scions of the Sleeping Dawn. That's a good one. But also in the Dragoon quest and stuff. Oh yeah, so you would have seen a fair bit more of why he was around there, I guess. Oh, it was like a weird flash on my screen, but hopefully it means nothing for us.
The path you walk leads only to oblivion. Oh, well, that's helpful.
It's really not, is it?
And what else did he say? The better path leads to him? If his is the voice you've all been hearing, perhaps the others are with him.
It's fair, that's what I would assume. Wait, how did
Sir
we not
Emmerich's
come to that?
fighting had reached a stalemate, didn't he?
It's true.
But if that monster masquerading as Xenos comes back... Thancred, Yestola, Urianger, Alphano, Alize. You're going to need all of them on your side to defeat him.
We super are, yeah.
And I forbid you from going to face him on your own. Do you hear me? So if you must leave, go and find the others. Bring them home. As for where to start, you said the stranger had left a beacon for you at the Crystal Tower, right?
Crystal
But
Tower.
how are you to find it, now that the tower has been sealed shut?
Oh, that's true, actually, isn't it?
There has to be a way. If anyone would know, it's Sid, and the researchers of St. Coinac's find.
Well, good thing we bumped
Don't you
into Sid
worry.
recently.
We'll find that beacon for you.
Tataru is such a great character. She really is. She's a very good pump-up character because she kind of like is just very much on the sidelines, but definitely has her heart in the right place. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, what else is happening? What else is afoot? God, look at that throne. Like,
I pray you have good reason for abandoning the front.
How could I remain there while the rumor that my son is possessed by a demon spreads like a sickness here at home? I will not be made to fight for the throne a second time. But what of you? Did you not tell me you would destroy Aosia's champion with the ease that one might swat a fly?
A minor setback. He will not escape me again.
We escape kind of all the time.
Where is your grandsire? I would have words with him.
Oh yeah, the real spooky guy.
How should I know? Do you hide from each other's sight as well? I imagine he's doing what all Asians do.
He must have found a way to take advantage of this turmoil.
Men are not pawns to be played with, Asian. You underestimate us at your peril. This war will not be decided by you and yours. Man must choose his own fate, and I, for my part, will do all within my power to see Garlemald emerge victorious.
Pray forgive the intrusion, Your Radiance, but the requested preparations are now complete.
Okay, what do we got going on over here?
We stand ready to begin production of Black Rose upon your order.
Was spooky. What? That was horrifying. I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming he's gonna say yes. Hey, we did it! Oh, look at that! Final Fantasy Stormblood. There's so many questions left unanswered. I always knew that was going to be the case. Oh, this is some nice art. We've got Lise here. Japanese dramatic effect. Congrats, end of Stormblood. Congratulations, congratulations, congrats. Now, on to one of the best expansions. I'm pretty excited. Congrats. Well, thanks so much for being here, everyone. I can't believe we've gotten through another chapter of the journey. Oh, these are super cool, like, art pieces. Terminus says, congrats on finally finishing Stormblood. Senior Dirtface, congrats. Woo, so many questions that will be answered as you continue to play. I know. I just have to wait for them. Stan says, yay, don't forget to take your present from Tataru. Okay, I'll open the present. Daggett says, by the end of Shadowbringers, you'll be in possession about 80% of the bigger story. Yeah, of course. That's always the case, isn't it? Gruffus says, grats. Thanks, Gruffus. Yurko says, at this point, we had to wait months to find out what happened. You get to start right away. That's, I guess, fair. Farrell says, congratulations on beating Stormwind Seesaw. Jamie says, well done. Spence says, congrats. And Branson says, we're finally here. Congrats. Well, thanks so much, everyone. I guess we didn't see Gegetsu again. I mean, it's fair. He did say he was gonna retire. Michael says, welcome to Shadowbringers. Sam says, I hope you're starting in on Shadow. I'm not starting today. We've already been streaming for almost, almost 2 hours? When did we start? I'm trying to, 10 to 12, 2.5 hours almost now. So not today. Likely what will happen is the next video I put out on my channel will be me reacting to the Shadowbringers trailer now that I've played through a lot of the game up to the point, and seeing if there's anything more I glean from it. And then the next stream will certainly be us starting Shadowbringers, I think. We'll probably do at least a few Shadowbringers streams, and then I should really do some of the content that I've wanted to do. Maybe we'll do the Alliance raids and Heaven's Ward and finish those off. And then jump back to the Shadowbringer, you know, do a mix of things. We've been very, very story heavy for a while, so it'll be good to do some of the other stuff. Remember to finish this quest before ending the stream. I will. We'll do that for sure. Spence says, do you have your Dark Knight level 70? I sure do. He's level 71, in fact. So we'll have that ready to go. That'll be another big change going to the Shadowbringers. Seesaw will be on the Dark Knight, doing some tanking. Sounds like a good plan. Should I continue going through the credits? Is there something I'm gonna miss if I either escape or click out of this? We can also keep watching too if there's gonna be something. I just do want to go get my present now. You guys have reminded me about the present. I want to see what it is. That's a 15-minute credit roll. You don't have to sit through them. You can skip. I say, okay, we can skip. Thank you. Oh, you can also change the speed. What can I just... Yeah, let's skip it. You won't miss anything. Good. But I am very appreciative of all the hard work the devs and everyone put together. Like, Stormblood, I think, was really well done. I think it was super, super good. All right. I knew you'd be alright. And to celebrate your return, I made you this, a brand new traveling outfit. Oh, I hope it fit. I keep forgetting she makes these outfits for us. That's so funny. But now is not the time to fuss over your measurements. I must go and speak with the researchers of St. Connacht's Find. You go and rest while we track down that beacon. Alright. Do 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 do. Ooh. Should I put the outfit on my Dark Knight or on like my Samurai? Who's this dude? Oh God. What the heck did he just do?
My enemy. My friend. Had I been but a step faster.
I'm so confused by this guy. It's some more of a samurai outfit. Yeah, the outfit made me go, Tatara, are you okay? This is okay, I'll put it on the samurai.
Bloody savages!
Oh. Something tells me it's not gonna go well for the... Jeez.
A pity your hunt leads you elsewhere. Not that I am surprised. May you find joy in it. Grow stronger, more savage, and savor every triumph. In the meantime, I will reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
That which is rightfully his. We certainly got the voice to be the commander of it. Why did they gotta throw even more questions at me, huh? Oh, we're at the Crystal Tower. Just taking a long, eyes closed break. It's a pretty cool tower. It was well worth doing the Alliance raid when we did back then. In the midst of the requiem of heroes, a voice rings out across the time and space. In fields of tranquil light, sow your seeds of darkness. Oh my God, I'm trying to read it as quick as it goes. I'm only doing okay at it. Good tower. Give it a 9 out of 10. Now this quest would be the start, the next one, right? Should I accept this quest or no? In the meantime, I'm gonna put on my outfit. If I can. Come on. Use. Scion Traveler's Boots. Alright. Now you're in Shadowbringers. You need show cables. We'll wait to... We will not touch the quest. That's a glamour. What was it called? Scion's Traveler. Wait, should I have it in here already, or am I doing the Scion's Traveler boots? Okay. Let's get the whole thing done up. You can definitely preview the... Are you saying I should preview the outfit before putting it on? I might regret what I'm... Nah, I have to embrace it. I've got to be what it is. I need to fully become what Tataru wanted. All right, the headpiece, here it comes. Ooh. That is, like, pretty spooky to be coming from Tataru. My goodness. I don't know about that. That's super scary. You guys want me to repair? Like, I'm never gonna get damaged again. I will get prepared for the Shadowbringers, but I think I need to stop here because my stomach, I don't know if you've heard it, but has low-key been rumbling the last little bit throughout the last, like, 30 minutes. But yeah, this has been super fun. Thank you so much to everyone in chat for joining us for this and for the, I mean, there's been people in this chat who've been here since I started this journey like 4 and a bit years ago. So I can't believe how awesome this community is. It's been really great. Thank you so much for joining us today, and hopefully you'll be there for the first Shadowbringer stream, which will be super exciting. But like I said, in either next weekend or the weekend after, depending on how things go, I'll have a reaction of the Shadowbringers trailer for us to take a look at. But thanks everyone. Hopefully you all have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your lunches. If it's lunchtime, enjoy, you know, whatever else you got going on, and I'll see you in the next stream. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks everyone.